I started to make my husband hate his mistress, all because I did these 3 things right. I made my husband start to loathe his mistress, and it was precisely because I did 3 things correctly. Do you know what they are? 95% of men abandon their mistresses because their wives do these 3 things right. Ladies, if your husband has cheated, you might think it's because the mistress is younger and prettier. But that's not the case. The real reason a man becomes infatuated with another woman outside the marriage is that you've been handling things the wrong way. However, conversely, to make him come back and even start hating his mistress, all you need to do is get these 3 things right. If you understand what I'm going to say in this video today, it could be a turning point for you and your children. The first thing is to stop asking, "Do you love me?" Instead, first figure out his gains and losses. After my husband betrayed me, no matter how much I pleaded with him, he just wouldn't listen. No matter how much I cried, he remained indifferent. That's because I was talking about our feelings, while he was calculating his own interests. For men, it's not really about love or no love when it comes to relationships. They only care about whether it's worth it or not. When I told him how much I had sacrificed for him, all he could think about was what he could get in return. I wanted to save our marriage, but he was more concerned about protecting his own interests. If you want to win his heart back, you have to touch his interests. Remember this, a man's affection isn't won by making him feel touched, it's by hitting where it hurts in terms of his interests. The second thing is to use emotionally charged language to shatter his illusions. Most wives just say something like "let it go" to their husbands, but the men just ignore it. You need to find a different way to make him understand and leave him with no room to maneuver. When you talk to him, start by saying these 3 sentences. First, "I want you to break up with her." Second, "I know you don't want to break up with her right now. You're enjoying the moment and want to have your cake and eat it too. Third, but I won't agree to this, because you're building your happiness on my pain. If you don't break it off, I'll make you pay a heavy price." You know what? Men aren't afraid of you crying. Once you make things clear like this, he can't pretend to be ignorant anymore. No matter how much the mistress acts cute, cries about being poor, or plays the victim, it's no match for you suddenly confronting him head-on. The third thing is to apply extreme pressure and not give an inch. The reason my husband dared to cheat was that he always thought I wouldn't really lose my temper. Once I showed my true feelings and made my bottom line clear with no room for compromise, he realized that I was really serious this time. You have to tell him clearly that there's no third option. It's either he comes back home and behaves himself, or we'll fight it out to the end. I'm not afraid of getting a divorce, and I'm not afraid of losing face either. But don't think you can get away easily, and don't even think about making me leave the marriage with nothing to let you 2 be together. Only by crushing his jousting Cindy can you make him snap out of his crazy phase and realize that the mistress can't give him face, resources, or a future. Instead, she's just a disaster that's hard to deal with. At this point, he'll start to regret it,